Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into my Goody Haul report for the second week of October of 2011. Today is Monday, October 10th, and I have a lighter Goody Haul for this past week. And to get started, we have here a whole bunch of items I found at either a dollar store or for really cheap. And these are items really for displays and ACBAs. That, or at least will help in those displays. And a lot of these items I picked up after watching a few vids from other folks that do displays and ACBAs. And one of these items here is a finger light. I believe I saw from Slings a Web. He had seen this from Blue Devil, I believe. And these are basically LED lights, or else these are LEDs, and they fit on your finger. And I think these will actually make great lighting for your backdrops and stuff. And I wish I had gotten this before I did my tournament entry. I wouldn't have used my higher powered flashlight. I don't know how powerful these are or how dim these are. I'll have to give this a try. But these were $1 a piece for a set of 4 lights. So you got one in green, red, blue, and clear, or white, I guess. And like I said, $1 a piece, and they all come with batteries. It looks like 3 pill batteries each. So I guess they would last for a while. On there, and I picked up 1, 2, 3 of these sets at a Dollar Tree for $1 each, or was it 99 cents? Well, I guess it's $1. That's why they call it a Dollar Tree. Also at a Dollar Tree, I did get this here. This is a Sharpie. This actually makes for good. If you make your own cutouts, word balloons or thought balloons, you could use black marker to outline those balloons. I think it makes it look a little bit neater. Instead of just plain white word balloon, you can just use the Sharpie here to outline it in there. And I got this over at a Kmart. It's basically a stack of skeletons. I think it was Slings a Web also that had this in one of his videos, but this one I found at a Kmart for $4 for a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 8 of these skeletons. These are about the same size as 6-inch scale figures, and they're non-articulated. So I bet if you bend the arms on this, they'll snap off. But if you snap them off at the right places and then put bendy wire, glue it onto the limbs there, and I'm sure you could probably get this guy articulated on there. But it's a neat stack of 8 skellies for $4, so basically 50 cents a piece. And they look okay, except the head's a little exaggerated a bit, but I think it will pass for if you're doing a horror themed display or Halloween type display. I think these guys would go nicely with that. And at a Kmart, I found this for $1.50. It's 5 giant or oversized paper clips, and I was looking at this at the Target, and they looked about the right thickness for some of the flight stands that I believe it's JRA Nightmare has created. I think he uses a different material, but I thought this was something that you could find at a mass retailer if you wanted to create your own flight or leaping stands. You could probably use these here. And I had busted one out of the package, and if you straighten out this paper clip, or this oversized paper clip, it stretches to about 1 foot, so you really can't get anything too high off the ground if you wanted to create a base and a vertical flight stand. It would probably end up going as high as about 6 inches at most, I would think, but it's still, if you want to do it yourself, make your own flight stand, I guess you could start with this here. And like I said, $1.50 for a set of 5 giant size paper clips that you can straighten out and reform for a flight stand. So that was just some of the neater stuff I found at either really cheap or at the Dollar Tree that you could help use on your displays and stuff. And on to some of the other goodies that I was able to find this past week. While I was at the Dollar Tree, I did find a couple of these. These are Batman Arkham Asylum Hot Wheels cars. Now, I'm not into Hot Wheels that much. This is more in the realm of Munchkin number 2, but I was at the Dollar Tree and I saw the Batman logo on these Hot Wheels as I was passing by. Decided to stop and take a peek at it, and pretty cool. This was released for 2011. It says 2011 new models. And these were $1 a piece, basically the same price as regular mass retail. So, but at a Dollar Tree, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I thought it was kind of a neat design, I guess based off the video game. I got a couple of those. And over at a Walmart, I was able to find some Marvel Universe 2-packs. I have here the Power Man Iron Fist 2-pack, which is kind of neat. And there's some paint issues with some of them, so you have to really go through them if you're really a stickler for paint apps. This one was pretty good. It's not too bad. Some of the other sets I've seen were just paint slop on here on Iron Fist, and Power Man. It's usually the eyes that are questionable. But this one is okay, and I paid, I think it was $15 for this. And I also picked up this one here. This is the Spider-Man and Captain Britain. Now, I had purchased this set at a Target, I think it was last week. But I found this one here in much better QC condition than the one I had purchased earlier. I returned that one because the gap in Spider-Man's leg was just really, really bad. And I found this one at Walmart and decided to return the one I had gotten earlier. So I'm pretty happy with this one, and the paint apps on the Spider-Man are much better than the one I had earlier. The webbing is just perfect, at least from the front, from what I can see on this, and nothing off-shifted in the webbing design there. Even the eyes are set perfectly on the head, so I'm really happy with this one here. Now, on the Facebook and also on the forums, I've been reading where folks have been finding the Iron Man 2 Mandarin figures over at closeout stores like not Walmart, like Ross and Marshall. So I decided to take a peek and see what I could find. I couldn't find a Mandarin, but at a Marshall's, I was able to find this here for $2 as a G.I. Joe, the Rise of Cobra, the Rex, the Dr. Lewis, and I won't spoil it about this guy, but I did eventually see the movie, and I enjoyed it for what it was. I really wasn't looking for Citizen Kane. I thought it was a good popcorn type movie, and interesting thing about this doctor here. I won't go into it, but you just have to watch it yourself. But I did eventually watch it after having the DVD for almost a year, and I thought it was enjoyable. And this is the doctor, and he comes with some canisters that have been reused lately with the newer sets of the G.I. Joe. And you can see some more accessories on this guy, and that was $2. I thought that was kind of a neat deal. Also, what I found at Marshall's was this here. The Iron Man 1 movie, 6-inch scale Titanium Man. And I already have, I think, 2 or 3 of these guys. And this was selling for $5, so I really couldn't pass that up. And this is a great type of army builder. Even though if you're not looking for a Titanium Man, you can use this for a generic type of armored soldier. Probably rub off some of the logos if you wanted to, but I don't plan to. I just plan to use them as some Soviet robot flunkies or armored flunkies. And I think that's actually kind of neat. It's generic enough. And for $5, I'm not going to pass on that. And I thought that was kind of a neat thing. It's decently articulated. Not over-articulated, but decent enough on there. At a Toys R Us, I found a couple interesting items. Found this here. Oops, excuse me. This is a key ring that was selling on Toys R Us's entrance. And this is, of course, Thor's hammer of Mjolnir, or a replica of Mjolnir. That's made of, I guess, pewter, maybe? And it's kind of neat. It's actually kind of heavy. I don't think it's solid. I think it's probably just thick metal on there. But this particular key ring has the inscription on the hammer, which is really cool on there. Of course, you have some sculpted banding for the handle there. In top of the hammer there. But this was only, I think, $4. I thought it was a really neat thing to have. I don't plan to use it as a key ring. I just thought it was kind of a neat item there. So, but that was $4. And I also found this here. This is the Castlevania Dracula series, and this is an item I've been looking at a comic shop, but it was selling for about $20. And I'm glad I found it at Toys R Us because they were selling this. This is a re-release, by the way, for only $10. And they had the open mouth version, which I'm not really that much of a fan of. So I'm very happy to find one with the closed mouth version. And they also had a couple of the succubi on there, but I wasn't too happy with the way they painted the eyes. Just off shifted on the paint. Yeah, what am I doing looking at their eyes? But but I passed on both of them because the paint up on the eyes is just not quite right there. I did not see any of these two guys here though. I just saw Dracula and the succubi on there. But for $10, I thought that was kind of neat. Now over at another Walmart, I was finally able to find the Walmart exclusive 6-inch figures, starting with the Thor line here. And we have the Loki figure here, which is kind of cool. And this is based off, I've heard, the Samson figure, and Doc Samson, sorry. And it's actually pretty decent. Very interesting face sculpt there. And that was $14.88. And they also, I had already opened it, but the movie Thor, which I'm really happy with. I really dig this figure here. And this was $14.88 as well. And they also had the Lord of Asgard Thor, but I don't plan to pick that one up because I already have a from the Hasbro Marvel Legends. Although the one that's been re-released, I think was repainted. I'm not sure if the skin tone is darker. I can't remember from what I saw, but I definitely know that the paint on the pants and the chest armor is a little bit darker on there. So, but not only was I able to find the Thor stuff, but I was able to find some of the Cap stuff. Alright, great time for my battery to run out. I was hoping I could get my Goody Haul report before it finally died, but no luck. But anyways, continuing on, I did pick up this here, the Ultimate Captain America. This is a re-release from the Hasbro 2-pack of the Ultimate Cap and Ultimate Nick Fury. And I do not have that set, so glad to pick this one up here, and I believe this is repainted for a darker shade of blue with some lighter blue highlights. I believe the original release was a lighter blue. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case. And this was the only one that was on the shelves. They had plenty of the others, or actually plenty of the others the day that I was there. And there was only one of this, so I'm glad I was able to find this. And I didn't say that there were plenty at the day that I got these cap sets, because the day I did go back the day after because I wanted to get a better Nick Fury figure, but by the time I went back, everything was gone. I was surprised. It was almost less than a day that they were on the pegs, and they were all gone. But I did want to get another one of these Nick Furies because the eye paint app on the eye is okay on this one here. He kind of looks like he's glassy-eyed there, just looking off into the distance type of look with this eye here. But so I wanted to see if I could find another one with better paint apps on the eye, but they were all gone. Oh well. But this one, it's okay, and it's much larger in scale than I expected it to be. It's a big figure. And this one here was all of the 6-inch scale figures were $14.88. But still glad to get Jules here, the bad mother effer, and in comic form there, or movie form. And finally I did pick up the movie series Captain America here, and quite happy with how this guy turned out. There are a lot of folks that are complaining about his height. I think it's fine for me because it's a movie series Captain America, and if you scale all of the other movie 6-inch scale figures such as Iron Man and Thor, he's perfect, and I really have no problems with it. Although Nick Fury, of course, is just the exception here. He's just totally out of scale as for a movie series, Nick Fury, and that's because this is based off a previous, the Hasbro 2-pack Nick Fury. There's not much you can do with that unless you actually cut off some of his torso there to shorten him up a bit. But anyways, I'm very happy with Captain America here. It really looks very nice, and unfortunately I wish they included the helmet, but I just will probably end up using the helmet from this guy. Hopefully it'll fit well onto this Captain America here. But this is my casual peek into my Goody Haul report for the second week of October 2011. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.